Okay, but before we go back, can everyone just introduce themselves? Tell me what's your name, what do you do? I can see Onyinye, I can see Ebu, I can see Joy, I can see Sammy. So do you want to just go to the comment section? Okay, what?
Hi.
Okay, hello. Good morning. How are you
Good
doing
morning.
today?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Very well. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining and agreeing to host this with us today. We are so happy to have you today. Are you all set for
Thank
us?
you for having me. Yes, I am.
Okay, so I will just hand over to you now so you can go ahead and share your screen and do what you know how to do. Yes, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, we can.
I'm
Awesome.
so sorry for the back and forth.
No
I had
wahala.
to fix
Fine.
something.
No.
I'm joining with my phone now, but I'm
Okay.
going to join with my laptop when I'm ready to share my screen.
Awesome.
Let's just get started. Good morning, everybody. I know that today is Saturday and everybody will be kind of like having a chilled Saturday. All right, so today what we want to talk about is posting your course on Telegram and Google Drive. And there's this common misconception that people have. In fact, people have always been asking, can you really host your course on Google Drive and Telegram? Is it really is it really professional or is it not professional? Can you really work there? Is it global to use Google Drive and Telegram to sell your course? Well, let me shock you. Yes, you can use Google Drive and Telegram to sell your course, and yes, you can do it globally. I'm going to use an example. I didn't want to use this, but unfortunately, I just have to use it. Hilda Bassi, our our cooking class that she made hundreds of millions of naira from. The class is happening inside Telegram. Yes, it's a Telegram class. So if you are telling me, and people are buying from different parts of the world, not just Nigerians,
Yes.
people are buying from different parts of the world. All
Wow.
right. So she still uses Telegram to sell her class. And I'm not trying to say this to say, okay, because it's about, no, I'm trying to let you understand that you can use it globally. I have courses on Telegram. Yes, I have my course. If you know me before now, if you're coming from my community, I have courses on different places, but I also have courses inside of Telegram. In fact, as a matter of fact, I started selling my courses using Google Drive and I sold to people in different countries. The goal, the most important thing when it comes to having your course on the Google Drive on Telegram is ensuring that it is properly structured, all right, that there is no confusion when your audience is trying to access your course on these platforms. Okay. And I think one of the major challenges a lot of people now have when it comes to hosting your course on this platform is okay, if I put my course on Telegram, am I going to receive money? You do not say that one. You say, it's global, I can use it. But Telegram does not accept money. Google Drive does not accept money. Okay, let's even say that I accept money. I'm able to figure it out. I'm able to collect money somewhere and then I put them inside. How am I going to be able to ensure that, oh, when they get inside, they don't download my videos? Or when they get inside, they don't download my things? Or when they get inside, they don't share the link with their friends and their friends start accessing what they did not pay for? How do I ensure all of these things are not going to be happening when I have my product or my course on Google Drive or Telegram and I'm trying to sell this to an audience? We are going to be answering all of those questions here today. You're going to be finding out how you can avoid all of these things. Okay. Now, another question that you might ask is, okay, so with Google Drive, when people pay for something and I want to add them to Google Drive, I have to be copying their email address and be manually adding them every single time to Google Drive in order for them to be able to access the course. And it's just really like stressful, and all of those back and forth. If you're having a large volume of students, how can I ensure that each and every one of these students are accessing my course without me necessarily, having to do the work manually? I'm also going to be answering that on this call today. Okay, so are you guys ready for the class? Are you guys ready? Because I know that me, I'm ready. If you're ready, just let me know. You can let me know in the chat or you can unmute yourself and just let me know if you are ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready, 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 ready. Who else is ready? Let's just
Please,
drop comments.
please drop your comment in the chat. I'm looking at the chat. So while you are dropping your comments, I want to say this. I like interactive classes. I don't just like a class where I'm just talking, talking, talking. In between at intervals, I'm going to be pausing to hear what you guys are saying. I'm going to pause to, listen to what you say or see your responses to everything I've been saying so far. All right. So let's get started. So one key thing that you need to understand in whatever thing I'm going to be sharing with you here today is that it does not have to be an online course before you can actually use Telegram or Google Drive. I know that this class is focused on Telegram and Google Drive hosting your online courses, but basically, any digital product, any product that does not require you to meet somebody physically, right, to sell it to them and for them to be able to consume the content or consume the content of everything you're selling, you can actually sell it using Google Drive and Telegram. Yes, you can set it up in a way where these people cannot download it. You can set it up in a way where they will be able to like access it. How you can set like the how am I going to put it? You can set the the restrictions. Yeah, that's the word. You can set the restrictions how you want it to be, and this is something a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know this, that you can actually set these restrictions how you want it to be, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. I know that I want to this call is about the practical of launching your online course using Telegram and Google Drive. But before I get into practical, I also like to say some theoretical thing that you should pay attention to. So if you've not been writing before now, you may want to take your pen and your writing material and start jotting things down. Okay? Because it will not make sense that you just come to this class and I just show you the practical and then you're able to host your courses and you cannot figure out how you can sell the course. That's another thing. Okay? So one key thing that I want you guys to know here, if you're here and you're asking, okay, hello, Howard, I want to create a course. What am I supposed to do first? The very key thing when it comes to creating an online course, the first thing you need to do is to identify what knowledge you know. So if you know something, it could be anything. Let's say you are into buying and selling um, gift card, or you are into forex, you're trading forex or something, or and you can get results. You know how to do this thing. You've made the mistakes. You can get results. You can organize a Telegram class, have live classes inside the Telegram, train people inside Telegram without going outside Telegram. Live classes, train them there, have the videos inside the Telegram to identify that. Once you're able to identify that, then you can go ahead to create a course. All right. So once you identify that, you can now go ahead to create a course and say, okay, how am I going to create my course? How will I put this on Telegram? Another key thing that I'm going to say before I start showing you how to do all of these things is that you need to learn how to structure your course. This is very, very important. It's a very important step, whether you're using Telegram, Google Drive, or any platform. But most especially, if you're going to be using Telegram, Google Drive, you need to structure your course. You need to have a proper structure or a proper plan of how this course is going to be like. Because if you don't have that structure, that means your videos are going to be scattered on Telegram or scattered on Google Drive. But when you have a structure, so for example, you want to teach people how to run a successful how to set up a supermarket and run it, grow it, and run it successfully in Nigeria, right? So you want to create a course on something like that. You're going to be asking yourself, or a training. It must not be a recorded course. It can be a course where you do live classes on Telegram. And you're asking yourself, how do I structure this course? So if I want to teach somebody how to start a supermarket business and grow it, start running it in Nigeria, what is the first thing that they need to do? Oh, first of all, they need to first of all decide what are the things that their supermarket wants to be selling. What kind of things do they want to sell? So that's going to be like the first video where you tell them the different things that they can sell and decide. Then number two, they need to decide on their budget. How much money do they need to start this business, right? Then number three, they need to understand location. Where do they want to start first? Okay. How can they find the best location, find the best environment to be able to set up their supermarket? That can be the next video. Then the other one is, okay, you've been able to find the best location, you've been able to, set up the place. How can you prepare the place to make sure that your supermarket is standard and looking properly arranged. That's the next step. The next step is, how can you start putting price tags and then entering all of these things, entering all your data into the system. That can be the next step. So when you have a structure properly written down before you start creating your course, it will make better sense when you start setting up the course on Google Drive or on Telegram. Even if you're doing a training, let's say you're doing forex training, for example, you want to train newbies, people who don't have any idea at all about forex. They don't have any idea. You cannot just say, "Oh, I want to do the training." You just go and create a Telegram group, you start collecting money from people. People come to the Telegram group, and you are teaching, they are not understanding you. They are lost because you don't have a structure, right? So you have to ask yourself, if, assuming you're a novice, you want to learn about forex, what is the first thing I am supposed to know? Oh, the first supposed to know, you're supposed to understand the terminologies in forex first, because those are the words we are going to be using deep. This one, that one, this one. So that could be like the first content in your class. Oh, the terminologies in forex. It is very, very important you know them. Oh, what is the green line? What is the red line? What happens when the green line go like this? What happens when the red line go like this? That could be the first thing. Then the next thing is, you need to. I think the first thing is their mindset, because you need to have like a very good mindset in order for you to be able to start with doing forex. So your mindset, then you need to understand the terminologies. I'm just trying to say this from top of my head. I'm not a forex guru. And then maybe the third thing that they need to know is, after they understand the terminologies, is how to create an account. How to create their trading account, maybe a testing account. How to create an account is the next thing that they need to know. All right. And then you have that. So after they create the account, what's the next thing they need to know? Then you structure it like that. When I mean structure, this is not the point where you are teaching the course or the class. You are just writing them down, the step by step things that you need to take them through in order to achieve results. So at the end of the day, right, you need to make sure that when you're creating a course, you need to have an end goal in mind. So you want to create a course, a forex course for beginners who want to learn forex. What is the end goal? So if I go through your course, if I learn your forex course as a beginner, what will I be able to do at the end of the course? So if at the end of the course you'll be able to do your first trading, right? If that's the end goal, that means any structure you're going to be creating will be leading everybody to that end goal, which is be able to set up your first trading account and trade and make profit, if that's the end goal. So you want to make sure that everything you're going to be doing, all the structures you're going to create, will lead people to that point. I don't know if this makes sense. Are you guys following? Are you following? Is this making any sense to you guys? Let me know in the chat. I want to see your chat. I want to see your comments. Are you following? Is this making any sense? Do you have any question before we go into the next step, which is the practical? Are you guys ready? Let me know. If you don't let me know in the chat, I will not go back. I will not continue. Yes, it's making sense. Thank you, Buchi. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm following. Amazing. Let me know in the chat, guys. I can see a couple of people here and you guys are not engaging. Please let me know in the chat. Are you following? Is this making sense? Do you have any specific question before we move on? So I'll give you guys 1 minute to let me know. And if you have a question, you can ask within that 1 minute and then we'll move on. Ready, 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 ready? Yes, making sense. Oh, thank you, Fabian. Emeka, thank you. Let me know, guys. I want to switch to my laptop now so that we can get started. All right. Killing following. Amazing. Great. Great. Okay. Great, great, great. So, okay, our 1 minute is up. I believe there are no questions. So, I am just going to join my laptop so that I can share my screen. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear my feedback? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, great. So, I can share my screen now. I'm joining with my laptop now so I can share my screen, and I'm going to walk you guys through how to set up your course. So we are going to start with Google Drive. We're going to start with Google Drive when we are setting up our course. Okay. So let's say you want to use Google Drive to set up your course. Let's say you want to use Google Drive to set up your course. All right. what is the first thing that you need to do? Remember, you already have your structure. So you know video one, video two, and all the things that you need to teach them. The first thing you need to do is you already have a Gmail account. So for Google Drive, you just need a Gmail account. So all you need to do is go to drive.google.com forward slash okay, drive.google.com, and then you sign in with your Gmail account. Technically. Okay, so we're going to start. How do you set up your course on how do you set up your course on Google Drive? Amazing question. The first thing you need, like I said, you need a Gmail account. That's your name at gmail.com. Once you have that, just go to drive.google.com and you log in with a particular Gmail that you want to use. All right. So if you look at this Gmail that I'm using here is my Digital Creator Chick Gmail. So any course I'm going to be creating for Digital Creator Chick is going to be under this Gmail because I wanted to have Digital Creator Chick with it, right? So once you have your Gmail account logged in, drive.google.com, and you logged in with your Gmail account, then the first thing you want to click is come to the left side of your screen, and you're going to see new. So click on new, and you're going to create a new folder. New folder. All right. So you're going to call this folder the name of the course or the training. So let's say the name of your course is Forex 101 or Forex for Beginners. So you're going to call this folder Forex for Beginners course. All right. So you call this Forex for Beginners course, and then you click on create. So once you create it, the folder is going to be amongst all of these your folders here that you have. You just need to look for it. So this is it, Forex for Beginners course. So anytime you log into drive.google.com and you come into this place, you don't need to create another thing again. You just need to come and look for Forex for Beginner, and then you click on the folder. Now, to make things interesting, you can even give this folder a color so that to differentiate it from every other folder that you have. So you have created the folder, Forex for Beginner course. Click on the three dotted icon here, and then you can give it a color. Go to organize, and you can pick a color for it. So let's give it red. So this is going to be red. So anytime you come here, you log in, you'll be able to see your course. Now you'll be asking, so how do I put my other videos and course and everything inside? Very interesting question. Before we get to that part, remember this is a course that is paid for. So you want to ensure that this folder is secured. How do you make sure that it is secured? Don't open the folder here too. Click on the three dotted icon, go to share, click on share. All right. Make sure that the option on the folder says restricted. Make sure it is restricted. And that's not just it. You need one more step. Click on this settings here. Click on it and make sure you uncheck this option that says editors can change permission. Just uncheck it. Just do that. And you are one step closer to protecting your stuff. Just one step closer. You click on done. All right. So you've done that now. Are you guys following? Do you get it? I'm trying to take it very slowly so that everybody can not just get me, but also follow me through. Do you get it? Do you get it? All right, great. So let's move on. Now you have done this. What is the next thing to do? You've sort of like restricted this folder. The next thing to do now is to open this folder. How do you open it? Just double click it, and the folder will open. Now the folder is open. This is where the magic happens. Now right now it is empty. Okay, so how are we going to start? You're now going to start organizing this folder based on the structure that you have written first. Okay, so the way I like to organize my folders, let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something real quick. I just want to write so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so I want to open a Google Drive so that this becomes like very realistic, not that Eloha is just talking. so that it is realistic. So does anybody want me to use their own course as an example here? Please, if you want me to, just either raise your hand or unmute yourself. Let's use your course as an example. Anybody here? Anybody here? Or I should come up with a fake course idea. I would like to use somebody's own. Okay, Chukwemeka. Okay, you can unmute yourself. Okay, Fabian, I will use yours for Telegram. So I'll use Fabian's own for Telegram and we'll use Chukwemeka own for Google Drive. All right. So Chukwemeka, you can unmute yourself if that's fine.
Okay. Good morning. Can
Hi,
you hear
good
me?
morning. Yes, I can hear you. So what's the name of your course?
Okay. Actually, I haven't given it a name, but it's an idea already.
Okay, what's the course about?
Yeah, centered on AI, the AI tools.
AI to do what?
AI tools.
Okay, so by the time I take this course, what will I get out
Okay.
of it?
Okay, you will know how to use some no code AI tools to perform some operations for your businesses.
What kind of
Okay,
operations?
from writing to creating videos to creating stunning and amazing pictures and all. Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume that this is what you're promising your guys, anybody that take this course, right? So let us say it's AI tools course, although this title is not titling, but we are not here to give you your course a title, but let's just assume that. Okay, so
Okay.
if you want to fulfill this promise to me now, I'll be able to know how to use no code AI tools to save time in my business, right? By leveraging these tools to write faster and better, create videos and images. What are the things that I can learn? What are the things that you believe that you can show people to be able to achieve that promise? So if I want to
Okay.
learn this, what is the first thing I'm supposed to know?
Okay. First of all, the popular tool that we all know, that's the ChatGPT. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's popular, but I believe, or based on research and what I've
Okay, no, let's
discovered,
let's
not
start with this. How many tools are you teaching them? You don't have
okay.
to tell us the name of the tools, but just tell us how many
Okay,
tools are you. Okay, you can still tell us the name. How many tools are you teaching them?
about four.
Okay, can you name them?
Okay, ChatGPT number one.
Okay, Chat
Copy
GPT.
dot yes, copy
Okay,
dot AI.
AI. Okay, and which one?
Yeah, Pictree,
Can you spell it?
Pictory.
Okay, which other one?
I'm trying to. Okay. There's this. I've forgotten the name, but this one from Microsoft. Microsoft Designer. Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Microsoft Designer. Yeah.
Okay, so these are the four things that you want to teach them. So how do you structure this in Google Drive so that it is not confusing to your student? If you ask me the very way I'm going to structure this, I will just structure this into four modules. I will say module one, I will say module two, I will say module three, I will say module four. We can even say module five.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So module one, any course that you create, always have an introduction and like a welcome into for your students to like get like a general idea of what the course is about and what to expect in the course, the materials that they need to function effectively in the course. Don't just start a course and just say ChatGPT number one. It doesn't make sense. That is why I said that it's not just about hosting your course on Google Drive. It is also about making sure that it is properly structured. So module one, you can use this for introduction. So introduction, this can be like introduction video and then introduction materials. So when I mean introduction materials, do they need any specific things? Like do they need to subscribe? Do they need to do anything? Or do you need to give them access to specific things? So that can be the introduction material. So if you need to give them access to specific of maybe some of these things, maybe you need to give them access or something, I don't know. You can just call it introduction material and you put it in a Google Doc and you give them access. Well, let's just assume that's what it's about. Then module 2 is going to be ChatGPT. So ChatGPT. Now that's module 2. But now remember, you cannot just do a one long stretch video on ChatGPT. There's a lot of things you can do on ChatGPT. So first of all, the first video here is how to create an account and use how to create an account and set it up. Because you cannot be teaching me how to use ChatGPT when I don't even know how to create it. You don't want to assume that everybody actually know how to do this. You don't want to assume that everybody knows how to create a ChatGPT account. If this is a course that you want people to get value from, you want to make sure that even to the simplest or basics, like the most basic thing, you want to make sure that you cover it as well. So how to create an account and set it up on ChatGPT, then you now start to maybe different prompts. Maybe prompt 1. Prompt 1 can be about maybe creating maybe for content. Prompt 2. The reason why I can do this is because I know what ChatGPT is about. So ChatGPT. So after they create an account and know what ChatGPT does, right? Then you can also do best practices before you even start. Best practices to get results. Best practices to get better results, right? Then prompt 1, prompt 2, prompt 3. So all these are going to be dependent on you. I believe you are giving people you are doing prompts, like how to come up with those different prompts. Right, Chukwuemeka, are you doing that?
Yes, yes.
So prompt 1 could be anything you come up with. So prompt 1 could be how to ask it to create a content calendar for you. Prompt 2 could be how to ask it to do whatever thing. So all of these things are going to be lessons. So this is lesson 1. This is lesson 2. This is lesson 3. This is lesson 4. This is lesson 5. This is lesson 6. So I'm not going to do for module 3, but I believe you already understand what that means. So module 3 is going to be copy.ai.
Yeah.
And then the same way, what are the different things? How to set up your account and use copy.ai. The same way you have your lesson 1, that's set up. I'm not going to write it too much. Lesson 2, best practices, because all of these apps, you need to understand like the basic things. So setup is like creating your account, logging in. Then best practices like the different things that you need to know about this app, like how to navigate it. Oh, this is where you go to click on plus. This is where you go to get this. That can be best practice. Then prompt. Then you do the same thing again, prompt like that, and then you go on. Then the next one is pick tree. I don't really know much about this, but again, you can also do number 1, setup.
Yeah.
Number 2 can be best practices or how to navigate the app. And then number 4 could be how to edit black and white photo,
Yeah.
how to color,
I can move background and all.
how to remove background, like that. You just do it like that. The same thing. Then module 5 would be Microsoft. I don't even know what that is. We'll say Microsoft whatever.
Designer.
Okay, Microsoft Designer. And then you have number 1, setting up. Number 2, because if you don't teach them how to do this setup and then you just start saying this is how to use it, you're going to complicate the whole process for yourself and your audience. So you do it like that. Number 2, best practice, like how to navigate the app. You can name them anything. It can be navigating the app, best practices, and number 3, and then like that, and you just keep going. Then finally, you can now close it with a closing. Do not end your course by just leaving your students hanging.
Okay.
Have the closing module. That can be, you can call it conclusion, or you can call it next steps. You can call it next steps. You can call it anything you want to call it. So under the next steps, you have your conclusion video that tells them, okay, so you've done this, you've done this, you've done this. This is what you should do next in order to get results from everything that you've learned so far. This is what you should do. So that way they are rest assured. If there are any bonuses, you can also add a bonus module. So you can add bonus, right?
Okay.
Bonus
Yes.
1,
Like
bonus.
prompts, like
Do you have any
compilation of
bonuses?
prompts. Come again, I didn't hear you.
Do you have any bonuses?
Yes, I do. like compilation of prompts for different industries,
So that's prompt templates for different industry.
Yeah.
Okay, let us say prompt compilation. Then let us say this is one of its. Number two, something else. Let us say bonus two. Now you have this structure now. So you guys understand what I mean by structure, right?
Yes.
So now you have the structure. Thank you very much, Maker, for you know, doing this with me. Now, how do we set it up on Google folder? So I'm going to come here. I will rename this thing now because we use it as Forex example. So let's use it as AI2 course. AI tools course. All right. So this is what we're going to be working on. So now we're open this, but if you look at what we have six modules. But if you look at it, module 5, and this one 6 modules, and then this one bonus, that's 7. So that means we're going to create 7 folders here. So we are going to create this folder 1. So let's call it module 1. Module 1. All right. You create another folder. You call it module 2. You create another folder. You call it module 3. You create another folder. You call it module 4. Create another one. Module 5. Create another one, which is the final, which is next steps. And then you have the other one that is bonuses. Now, this is another critical place I want you guys to pay attention to. Like, it is very, very critical. Now, if you look
No,
at it,
I
bonuses
think
are
your
now
screen is stuck.
I
audio.
think we can see your screen. Yeah.
Oh my God, so sorry, guys. Are you
Okay.
able to see it now?
Yes.
I have module 1, module. Do you guys know how I created this?
Yes. Yes. I know,
Okay.
Asha.
I just went to new and I said new folder. So I named it module 1, module 2, like that. So that's how I created this. So now if you see that the way we've named this, you can see that bonuses is coming before module 1. Now, if you leave it like this, your audience might go and start watching bonuses first before they watch module 1. And that's where another confusion come in. So this is a very important step for you to know. So now you're going to use numbers to arrange this structure. So what do I mean by numbers? So module 1, you're going to rename it. So before the module 1, write 1, full stop, space, okay. So module 1 automatically comes as the first thing. Module 2, rename it, write 2, full stop. Module 2 automatically comes as the second thing. Module 3, rename it. You have it as 3. Automatically comes as the next thing. Like that. So we have module 4. So I'm just going to quickly name that. We have module 5. And then you have next steps as number 6. And then you have bonuses as number 7. Can you see how everything is now aligned and there's a form of structure? Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it?
Yes, we can.
All right.
I
All
can
right.
see.
Okay, great, great. So now the next thing is we have created the modules here. We've created module 1 to the last. The next thing we want to do now is to create the lessons inside the module. I'm only going to show you how to do it for module 1 and module 2, and then you use that idea to do the rest. Okay? Are we good? I'll only show you how to do it for module 1 and to use the idea to do the rest. Okay, so let's move on. So the first thing you want to do here is let's copy this. I'll just quickly copy all of this so that I don't keep coming back here back to back. So Control C, Control C, Control C, Control C. All right. Control C. Control C. All right, so I've copied everything now. So let's start with module one. We have two things in module one: introduction video and introduction materials. So we are going to open module one by double clicking. So now we are in AI tools course module one. You can see it. AI tools course module one. We are going to now put the video. So introduction video. This time you are not uploading a folder. You are uploading a file. So all you have to do is to click on upload file, go and look for the video you want to upload. So let me just look for a video that I can quickly upload. Let me see. This is too big. Let me look for a small video. So it's even bigger. I want to look for like a very small video that's not. Sorry, guys. Okay, let me just use this one. I think this one will work. So let's use that's the video, right? Introduction video. Then the materials. The materials, you need to create a folder. So create a Google Doc folder. This time you're not uploading any file. But
No,
if
you can't
the
see your
materials you
screen.
want are
Sorry.
files, you can also upload files. But let's say it's a Google Doc folder where you want to put links to all those things. So just create a Google Doc folder. It will open up for you. And then you rename the folder to introduction materials. So we are going to rename the folder to introduction materials. Right? And then we'll come here. So you start putting the link. Let's say ChatGPT. Link to register. You put https copy.ai.io AI. You put the link to register here. Pictory. You put the link that takes them to register. You have Microsoft. Or maybe you have other things that you want to link them to. You just put all the resources here. Now, if we come back here to module one, you're going to see all the videos. So now we are going to rename this video as introduction video. So you're going to rename this to introduction video. And as always, if you want them to watch the video first before they access the resources, just click on, make sure you name it number one so that it becomes number one. And then you name this one number two. You name this one number two. Now, this is a very important step that I'm going to share with you guys. This is a very important step. You have to do this for everything you upload inside any folder. This step is very, very important. Now, for this video, I don't want them to download this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here, click on the three-dotted icon on the video, and I will go to share. Go to share. It's already restricted, but I'll go to these settings and make sure that I uncheck this option that says viewers should be able to download. I will uncheck all of these options. I don't want them to download it, right? I will uncheck all the options. My network is slow. So I'll check all the options. So I've done that. I will now click on done. So now when you look at it, when people view this video, they will not be able to download it, but they can just watch it. Now, if you want them to download this PDF, you can just leave it. Anything you want them to download, you leave it that way. You leave it as checked so that they can download it and make a copy or share the link with their friends. But once you don't want them to download this, just uncheck it. They cannot share the link with their friends. They cannot make a copy to their own drive. They cannot download it. Nothing at all. They cannot even copy anything from inside this thing. It will just be automatic like that. So that's how to set it up and you have that protected. So we are done with module one. You can come to now module two and then you start doing the same thing. Start uploading all the videos for module two here. But I think it is clear. There's no need for me to set up module two. With what we've already done in module one, it is clear. Is it clear? We can move on, right? Can we move on? Can we move on, guys? I think that's clear. We don't need to do module one to the end. We've already like explained everything. Can we move on? Yes, we can. All right, great. Now you have set up your course on like this. Your course is already on Google Drive like that. It's already ready. So how do you now connect your course to a payment platform? Now, what you are used to is before now you set it on a platform and then you copy this link. You copy this link like this. You copy the link, right? And then you go and put it in the platform. Then when people buy, they will request access to the course. Then you will not give them manual access. That's what you've been used to. But with NestHuge, which they are the host of this class today, you can do this automatically. You don't have to worry about anything. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do this on NestHuge, and you can do it with a free account. Show you how to do this on NestHuge, how to connect your payment to this course that you've created now, so that people can buy the course on NestHuge and automatically get access to this course without you doing anything. So the only first things you need to do is to make sure that you set your course on Google Drive and set up the payment on NestHuge, connect it together, and you are good to go. So we are going to move to NestHuge now. So this is NestHuge. The first thing you want to do on NestHuge is to create an account or log in. All right. So I already have multiple accounts here. I'm just going to log into one of those accounts. All right. So I'm going to log into my NestHuge account. So I'm going to log into the NestHuge account and we're going to take it up from there. All right. If you don't have an account, you just click on create account. It's a very simple process to create. How do you access NestHuge? My bad. Go to nesthuge.com, NESTUGE.com. All right. So once you set up your account, it will ask you to add your account details. Just add your account details. It's a very simple process to do. Then you come to this empty page like this, which is you don't have anything created. So you want to remain on this place that say my nest and just create a new nest. So create a new nest. And because it's a course that you have on Telegram, on Google Drive, just call it course and then you continue. All right. Name it course and continue. So it's going to load up and you start setting up your course. You're going to give your course a name. So we're going to call this AI Tools course. All right. We are going to put a description. So just describe what the course is about. This course, this course is about AI. But please make it very detailed, as many information as you can as possible. In fact, one thing about this description is that you can add images here. You can upload images to your description to make it look like a landing page. You can even put, like, you can preview it and see how it looks like. You can change color of your text to make it look like a very beautiful landing page. So that's something you have to just play around and do by yourself. Then you have to put your image. What is your course flyer? So just click on it and upload from your computer or your phone. So I'm just going to put a picture of myself because I'm very fine. All right. So once you do that, the next thing you want to do is scroll. My picture is still loading. So you scroll, you see these parts that say resource items. So this is where it gets interesting. So just click on add items. Okay. Add items. Now, what we want to add is a secured access to a Google Drive folder. So click on secured access to a Google Drive folder, and then you will need to connect your Google Drive here automatically. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly do that. Connect my Google Drive here, and we are going to do that. So I'll just quickly do that. I will not share my screen. Just follow the on-screen instruction and you'll be able to connect your Google Drive folder here without any hassle. So it will ask you to sign into your Google Drive folder, right? So it will ask you to sign in. So I'll just do that real quick. So you can sign into your account. So once you sign in to say allow, so just allow Nestude to have access to your Google Drive folder, your Google Drive account, not the folder yet. So now Nestude now has access to it. Okay, so it's just redirecting me back to Nestude. All right, so I believe they have access. So I'm going to come back here and I'm going to scatter everything I've done. But yeah, that's fine. All right, let's just refresh this place. Okay, so it's already saving now. So as you can see, it's configuring now. It's connecting my Google account to this. So my Google account has now been connected. All right. So before you even start creating your course, right? Let's do it this way. Before you start creating your course, your payment on Nestude, once you come to Nestude, come to integrations first. Come to integration, connect your Google Drive first, connect your Telegram first, connect your Google Calendar, and you can even connect your Google Contact, first before you go to My Nest and start creating a product. So that way you don't have any back and forth. So we have to start that process again, create a course. Are we guys following? Let me know if you're following. Are you guys following? Then we'll call this the AI course. Are you following? Then AI course. Then add the flyer. Are you guys following? Add the flyer. Then we are going to add the item. So this is where we're now going to add our connected Google Drive. So secured access to a Google Drive folder. Now we see, because we've added it, now everything is okay. So we'll just say AI tools course, right? And then we're going to now put the link to that folder here. How do you get the link? Come to Google Drive. So this is the AI tools course. Just put your cursor on it and right click. You're going to see share, copy the link. So copy the link and then you come back to Nestude. All right, you come back to Nestude and then you paste the link here. Now there's an additional security you can also set here on Nestude. You can also decide to set it here on Nestude. Everybody that Nestude will give access to this product to should be able to download, but you don't want that. You don't want them to be able to download, so just select read only option here. All right, so you say, when should this be accessible to subscribers? Select immediately, right? And you can even schedule it when if you're on the premium, you can schedule a specific time, but immediately just work. So with the free version, you can give people access immediately. And if this is a subscription product, that's even the beautiful part. You can say this is a subscription product. If the subscriber does not renew their subscription, next you should remove them automatically from the drive without you doing anything. But let's not go there, because let's assume that this is just a one-off cost, not a subscription product. Okay, you just do that and you click on done. So now you've connected your AI tools course here. You can add as many things as you want to add as possible, but let's just focus on Google Drive for this. Then once you are done with that, scroll to the top and you click on save and continue. All right, what is it asking for? Oh, file size. Oh, my file size is more than 5 MB. Let me look for a very small file size to use. This is big. Oh. Okay, let me look for a small file size to upload. Okay, I'm uploading the smaller file size. Okay, save and continue. All right, let's do that. So it will take us to the form now. So in the form part, that is where we're now going to specify the details we want to collect from our customers. Usually I just say collect name and email. But if you are a WhatsApp person, you can collect their phone number, right? You can collect their phone number here if you want. Okay. And then you click on next. It will now oh, select say phone number. So you collect their phone number there. Phone number. All right. Then the next thing is payment. So how do you collect payments from them? So add a payments plan, and you can now enter and say, okay, this is AI tools course. With Nestute, you can collect money in different currencies. So let's say this course is 20,000, right? Naira. If you want to add other currencies, so allow users to pay in other currencies. So you can just automatically like leave it like this, and Nestute can provide all the other currencies that they have for your customers when they want to pay. However, if you want to set the currency price by yourself, let's say you want to set USD price yourself, you don't want Nestute to do the conversion for you, you can now set it up by yourself. Select all the different currencies you want, but let's just leave it at that. Select one time. So this is a one-time payment, it's not recurring. And then so you are giving them access to the AI tool course, and then you click on done. So your payment has been connected. If you want to also create coupon code, you can create a coupon code. So let's say you want to give them 10% off or something. You can do percentage. Let's say we want percentage. Let's say you want them to get 10% off when they buy this course. You can create a coupon code and call it AI. So when they want to buy, this coupon code will be applied. So this is very beautiful. You click on save and continue, and you get here what action. If you want to add more things, so let's say you want to send an email to them as well when they buy, you can do that. This is something you can play around. Or you want to add them to a group, or add them to your email list, or you want to save their contact. So let's say you want to automatically save their contact. That's something you can also do as well. So you can add them to Google Contact, and it will automatically save their contact for you to your Google Contact without doing anything. We are not going to go into that, but if that's something you want, you can do that as well. But you want to make sure that you're collecting phone numbers to be able to do that. With that, you are done. You are finished setting it up, and your course is ready. You can share the link to go and sell it. So this is the course. Just copy this link. So I'm going to buy this course as an example, so we'll see how it works. But what I'm going to do here is that I will come here and I'll create, I want to create a coupon. I'll create 100% coupon code so that I can buy it for free, 100%. Let me just create 100% coupon code instead of just doing 10%, so that I don't have to pay to buy it. So I'll come here and I want to create another coupon that will say 100%. Okay. So I'm going to change this to 100%, right? So when they pay, I'm not paying. That means it's going to be free when I use this coupon now, AI. So I'll be able to buy it and show you guys how it works. All right, so I've done that. I'm just going to come here and buy. So this is the AI course. I'm going to click on. By the time you do your description, everything will be here. I didn't put description, that's why. So when they want to pay, if you click on buy access, you can see here they can buy in different currencies. But because we set the USD price by ourselves, that's why it's here. Other currencies, Nestute will do the conversion for you. All right, so you can see all the conversion here to other currencies on your behalf. So let's say I want to buy it. I just click on select plan. So I can use my coupon. I'll say AI and I enter it. So I get to pay 0 naira. So I pay 0 naira. I'm going to buy it. So you see how it will give me access. So I'm going to put my email address here. I'm just going to put a phone number, a dummy phone number here. It's one. All right. So I'm just going to like buy it. And once I buy it, Nestute will automatically add me to the drive. You will see the email I will receive. So now I bought this. So from here, I can just click and open the drive. All right. But if your customers miss this and they say, oh, they did not see it, if they go to their emails, they will be able to see it there. Let me show you real quick in my email. Nestute would have sent me an email by now. I've even received it on my phone already. But yeah, let me show you how it works. Let me open my email so that you can see it in real time. Are you guys following? So I want to open up my email address, the one I used, so that you will see it in real time. Are you guys following? Let me know in the chat if you are following. Okay, yes, great. So you can see Digital Creator Chick folder shared with you, AI tools course. It was automatic. I did not have to do what? Do anything. Nestude has done it for me automatically. So I can just click here, open it up. Nestude has already like sent it to me automatically. You don't have to worry. Your students can just, so immediately they pay and I can just open it up and I'll be able to access the course automatically without doing anything at all. How cool is that? Can you guys see that? So you get paid at the same time your students get access to whatever thing they paid for ASAP without anything. So does this make sense? Do you guys think this is really nice? Do you guys think this is really nice? My laptop went off. We don't have light here. So sorry, we're in Nigeria. So, but yeah, that's how it works on Google Drive. Does that make sense? Did you guys learn something? Can you guys hear me? Did you guys learn something? We're going
Yes,
to use
we
our
can.
phones for.
The
All right,
comment in the
great.
section, if you actually comment in the, you can check the comment.
Oh,
People are
okay, okay. I can see
saying the
them. All
process
right,
is
great.
really seamless and all.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. So this is a very good way for you to do it. You don't have to now worry about accepting somebody in, not accepting somebody in. That's like very cool. In fact, personally, I love it. Right. So that's for Google Drive. Any question from anybody before we now move to Telegram? I can use my phone for Telegram, so I'm just even happy that my battery went off by the time I was done with Google Drive. All right, guys. Any question? Any question? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes to decide to know whether you want to ask us. Okay, Charles, you can go on.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Thanks,
Hi.
thanks Digital Creator Chick for your good delivery of the class. My question would be, can we have more or less like a quick tour of the other possibilities on Nest Huge, apart from the use case you've actually described. That would also be very helpful. Then around the pricing for next year as well, it'd be good if that's also described. But the
Okay.
presentation was very, very clear and it was quite insightful. Yeah, thank you.
All right, great. I think next huge we do that after the class. I think we have next huge here.
Yes, I'm actually
Yeah.
here. Hi, hi. Thank you so much, Charles, for that question. Absolutely. So we can also do like a breakdown of all how Nestige works after the session. So if you
After
stay
the
to the
session,
end,
yes.
you get that. But for the
All right.
pricing, that also comes at the session. So just listen and then you have a look after the session. You can just take
Yeah.
it for that. Thank
But
you.
the pricing is actually very affordable.
Yes.
And
Let me,
you
can
can
I
even use
mention?
it for free.
Yeah, so there's a free actually so there's a free platform that you can do what that Lucky has said so far on the free platform. Then you can also
Yes.
upgrade to the premium version to have more features. So the premium version is 5,000 naira for a month, and then you can upgrade to that. So, but there's a free platform that you can use for all the Lucky has mentioned so far. So that's the
Everything I have
pricing.
explained so far, I did
It's
it for free
yes, absolutely. I
on
mean,
the
you can
free
also
version.
yeah. So you can also do that. Yes,
Everything I've explained so far is for free. The only thing is that you pay a transaction fee of, is it 2.9?
2.2 yeah 2.9. So whenever
2.9. Yeah, where your customers pay. But let me give you guys this rule of thumb as somebody who sells courses. When you want to set your cost price, if you know that it's 20,000 naira that is your cost price, add the 2.9% to it. So instead of saying 20,000 naira, what's 2.9% of
So actually, it's
20,000?
3.9 plus flutter wave charges, not 2.9.
Okay, 3.9. Okay,
Yes, plus
so
flutter wave.
3.9. Okay, 3.9 divided by 100 times 20,000. So that's going to be 780. So if I were you, instead of saying my cost is 20,000, my cost is 20,800. That's why
That's
if you look at
actually
my
really smart.
courses, yeah, so that's what I do. That's how I charge all my courses. You always see that 500 or 700 or 800 on top of my cost. I know what I'm doing with that money that is there. Yes, I know
So that you
I know
can
what
also
I'm doing with it.
you can still take your 20,000 when they take their charges. If
Exactly.
someone has a
Because it
question.
yes, because the truth is that if you tell people that the cost is 20,000 and then when they want to go and buy, they are not seeing 20,800, you're already sending people away from your cost. They will not be like, not everybody will want to release that extra 800 naira or
True.
extra 1,000. So I just put it in. I have a course I sell for 36,000, but when I'm selling the course, I say it's 37,500. That 1.5 is transaction fee. So I'm already like preaching it. So by the time you get there, you see 37,500, you will not be saying, "I Lord did not tell me from the beginning." So that's what I do for even my coaching services. Anything I do at all, I add the transaction fee so that when you pay me, I will not be removing transaction fee inside, or I will not be asking you to pay for transaction fee that will make you run away. So that's just like something I want you guys to know. So even if the transaction fee is 4%, 10%, just add the 10% to your pricing and sell it like that. Does that make sense? Do you guys think I'm giving you guys? People have to pay for this
Literally, you have
revelation.
given us some strategies and tips to market
You will need
courses
to
right now.
you need to pay for this revelation that I just gave you now.
People should take lucky in the comment section. She's giving us more
People
than
need to pay.
we asked
You need
for.
to pay for this Rema. This Rema, they don't used to teach it anywhere.